Canaleta.
Say that again.
Canaleta.
Canaleta.
Yep. It's on the border of the roof to
Like the water.
get the water. Yeah, get the water out of the roof.
Eavesdrop.
How do you say?
Eavesdrop. I'm gonna spell it in the chat for you.
Okay.
That's good because I didn't know the word. So in Spanish. One second. Sorry, that was my kettle. I'm boiling water.
Oh.
Okay. Eaves drop. Did it go through? Can you see it? There it is. In the chat.
Eavesdrop.
It's pronounced eavesdrop. So eaves drop. Eaves drop. Like that.
Okay.
Pronunciation. Eavesdrop. Is that what you were installing?
I don't know if it's that because I searched for the word and like a diagram appears.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is maybe rain gutter.
Rain gutters. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. At least this is the. I think that airdrop it will be probably alero in Spanish. I think.
Let's see.
And a rain gutter is only like the. Actual.
Let me see.
But I think it's
Gutter
the
is
same.
more.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's a gutter is more of a common term for eaves trough. I spelled it incorrectly. Look, it's like this eaves trough. This is going to be an interesting one for you.
Eavesdrop.
And actually, eaves. Oh, there's Luis. It's pronounced eaves trough.
Okay. Really, I didn't knew the word.
Yes. So actually,
I never heard.
I got confused because I gave you the words eavesdrop, and eavesdrop, the first one I gave you means to listen in on someone's conversation.
Okay.
Okay, so
Chusmear.
chusmear, exactly. So eavesdrop or rain gutter. I'll put that in the list. And then the other one, eavesdrop. I'll put the meaning of both of those in your paper. So eavesdrop to very similar pronunciation, to listen in on someone's conversation, and eavesdrop or gutter or rain gutter is what collects the water from the roof. Okay.
Nice.
Hi, Luis. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Welcome.
Sorry, I was in another meeting.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay. All right. Through the list. So, Victor, you were working on home renovations. Is that what you did? You installed eaves troughs or gutters?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
Victor
Good.
is always with home renovations.
Home renovations, yes.
With no money and home renovation.
With no money.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Javier? Did you go to the lake?
Uh,
No,
no,
who's going? No, Luis was going to the lake.
oh,
I went
Yes,
to the lake. Yes,
you went to the lake. Okay, okay.
yes, all weekend.
Well, we'll come back to you. Javier, how was your weekend?
it was okay. On Saturday, I went to the veterinarian with all my pets, with two dogs and a cat.
Okay.
Uh, it was for control and well, uh, I and I forgot to work for
For control?
vacuna for
Oh,
Vaccine?
control and um,
so you
vacuna.
went to take them to get their vaccines, your pets'
Yeah,
vaccines. Right. So you said for control, right? So control in our us Argentinians, when we say control,
no,
it's to kind of like an overall checkup, right? Um, in English, we would say a checkup.
okay. Check
I
up.
just went for a checkup, an overall checkup, or a physical as well. When you book an appointment for a physical, then you're getting everything checked. There's not one specific thing, then you're getting everything checked. So that would be more control. So checkup or physical checkup.
Okay. And on Sunday we were here. Um, we called an electrician to make some fixes in the home. So we worked for a few hours with no lights,
With no, sorry, say that again.
Elect-
No,
with no lights or electricity,
no electricity, no power.
no power. Yeah.
Okay. On purpose, or it just happened? I missed the
No,
first
it
part.
was on purpose. He's
Oh, okay.
changing some wires that are all.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Um, you said veterinary. Just so you know, pronunciation for that is veterinary.
Okay.
So it's almost like you have like a little veterinary, como una pausa después antes de la T, veterinary. Okay. So it's spelled veterinary. Um,
Veterinary, something like that.
veterinary.
But,
Veterinary. Okay. See, it's almost like we don't pronounce one entire syllable in the word. So it's veterinary, but we say veterinary. Okay.
okay.
All right. So I need to understand again. You were cooking without power.
No, we didn't have power. For some hours. I wanted to say, like our
Oh, for
Sunday
some
was
hours.
with no
Okay.
power.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right. All right. And you, Luis, how was your weekend? Tell us about the lake.
Um, yes, it was very very good because I couldn't went to the lake, so I rest in a chair all
So
the
you
weekend.
couldn't go to the lake? You didn't make it?
Yes,
Oh, you did.
I took a chair. I don't know how to say reposera.
A lounge chair.
Yes, I took
Lounge.
a
Lounge es
lounge.
como comodidad, reposo. Lounge.
Okay,
Mhm.
I took a lounge chair to the lake,
Mhm.
and I rested here. There, sorry.
That's nice.
Yes, a good plan for me.
Yes. Do you just go for the day, or do you spend the weekend there? You camp there or just go for the day?
No, I just go went for the day because it's 30 minutes for from my home, so it's
Oh,
very
okay.
close.
Yes.
so I can go just for the day.
Okay, that's nice.
Yes, because it gets colder at night, so
Yes.
I prefer to sleep in my bed.
Yes. I don't blame you. All right. Okay. Awesome. Now, did you guys have a chance at all to read the article that I sent about AI? If not, we can read it together. It's no big deal.
Yes,
Yeah?
I read. I
Yeah,
read it.
I'll be there in the morning.
I'm just going to open it on my phone. So,
Okay.
It was a short one, no?
yeah, it was very
Yes.
short. Yeah. So I have a hard time with my connection sharing the screen. This is why I can't do whiteboard or share a screen on here. I've already talked to Ian about it, so hopefully I find a resolution. So I apologize that I can't share a second screen with you guys to make it more easy to follow.
Okay.
Want me to share
If you're
the
able to,
article?
yeah, yeah, if you're able to, that would be great. If not, we can read it together just from the phone. Totally up to you guys.
As you prefer.
Okay, share it. Yeah, see if it works.
You can see it, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I can't see it yet, but probably soon.
I am seeing it.
Does everybody see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I don't, but that's okay. Oh, there it is. Finally.
Oh,
Perfect.
It took some time.
Yeah. Yeah, my connection is not the best. Okay. All right. Let's go over it together. It's a short article, so we'll get some reading practice in there as well. Um, Javier, do you want to start with the first from the beginning, and then go up to when then came Chat GPT, so you can read the first sentence in that paragraph.
okay. I begin with for
Yes,
decades.
for decades.
Decades. For
Yeah.
decades, people have worried about the rise of robots coming for jobs, but uh, rarely did the reality match the concern.
Okay. So pause right there. So just going over some of the words for decades. Okay,
Okay.
decades. Worried, and then the word rarely. Okay. So, for decades, people have worried about the rise of robots coming for jobs, but rarely did the reality match the concern.
Okay.
Okay, you can continue.
Then came ChatGPT, an AI chatbot that has gone viral, and it became the fastest growing app. I continue.
Yes, go ahead.
With 100 million active users just 2 months after launching. Experts started to worry that the latest chatbots could share paradise, the careers of anyone who interprets information and generates written reports or commands.
Okay. Did anybody pick anything up that maybe you want to bring to our attention from what that paragraph that he read? Luis or Javier, is there anything that you picked up that um, you picked up about the pronunciation?
One thing that is always hard for me, and I think that maybe for the guys too, because I think in the last year we have something like this, is
Mm-hmm.
when words are in past simple. I think like start. I I always say started, and I think it's something like start, like you don't say the
That ends with ed, words that end with ed.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So the e is very short, a very very short um, time amount of time where the e is even pronounced. So it's started, started. It's almost like the T and the E unite together and blend in to make this almost make like a D sound. So really, I'm going to slow down what I'm saying, the way I'm saying it. Started. So do you see how it almost sounds like a D, or Starded? Started. You just divide the word into two. Start, star, dead. Try it. Started.
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 Yes. Started.
Started.
Started. Hmm.
It's
Started.
like this.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Started. But the E, the duration of the E is very quick. It's very short. Started. That's just a little trick. It's if there's a T before the E, it almost always sounds like a D, como una D. Si hay una T antes de la E, casi siempre tiene sonido como si fuese una D. So, started. That's how I explained it to my husband, who's trying to learn Spanish. There's some similar things in the Spanish because he will read a word and then he will do the D sound when it should really be a T in Spanish. So I'm reversing it with you guys.
Yeah.
If there's a T, it's almost like a D sound. Okay. So just a little trick. Remember, does an ED come after? Well, it's got to have a quick end. So I'm just going to point some things out. So one of the things you guys have to be more mindful or very mindful of, your J's, your Y's, they're still coming out very very porteño. So try to stay true to the sound of the letter. So then it says, then came Chat GPT. I hear a lot of she PT, right? So GPT, an AI chat box that has gone viral. And it became the fastest growing app with 100 million active users just 2 months after launching. Experts started to worry that the latest chatbots could jeopardize the careers of anyone who interprets information and generates written reports or commands. So you heard the difference, right? It's a j. Try to be mindful of the sh that comes out. Are you guys familiar with the word jeopardize?
It is explained in the last paragraph, so I saw it there.
Yes,
But
you saw it. So yes, okay. So that's why I like these articles because they're you can they're self-explanatory. But I'll go over it. Jeopardize is basically threatening. Una amenaza. Amenaza las carreras de cualquiera que interprete información y genere reportes o comandos escritos. Okay, basically saying it threatens the careers of anyone whose job is to write reports and commands. Okay? Because ChatGPT basically can do that for them, right?
Okay.
Okay. Luis, let's get you to read that middle paragraph. Chatbots can do very
Okay.
I wanted to ask the pronunciation of careers, like
careers.
careers.
Yeah, so
Okay.
double E, two E's, always E. E. So you have you have las vocales in English, which is A, E, I, O, U. Those are long vowels, and then A, E, E. But then you have the vowels that are paired together, same vowels together, okay, are always longer sounds. So teeth, Teeth, okay, two E's. Boot, Boot. That's oo, the sound oo. And in this case, careers, carreras. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, careers of anyone who interprets information. Okay. Chatbots can do very creative things, Luis.
Okay. Chatbots can do very creative things that we previously thought we were innately, how can I say,
Innately.
innately,
Yes, innately.
thought were innately human. An
Good.
increasing number of users see this as a business opportunity. They will start using a chatbot as an additional staff member that may be compared to a newly hired graduate in terms of its ability, I don't know how,
Ability.
to
Yeah, good.
ability to
Good.
research and think.
Good. Any words besides innately?
Innately, okay.
Innately.
Mm,
Innately, okay.
Innately.
Innately. Where
Yes.
innately, oh,
Innately.
is
Innately. Yes.
where innately.
Were. So
After where
remember,
is
yeah. So remember too the difference were and where. Where is donde and
okay.
were is era.
Where, how,
Were.
how, how is the difference? Sorry, can
So
you repeat?
thought were innately human. Chatbots pueden hacer cosas creativas que previamente se pensaba que no se podía hacer, no lo podía hacer un humano, que era imposible hacerlo un
Yes,
humano.
but
Ujú.
the pronunciation, I
Era
say
is were,
word. Okay.
were, como war. No quiero decir war porque entonces ya estamos con la palabra war, que es guerra,
Yes.
right? Hold on.
So where, okay. War.
War is guerra. Okay. Were que ¿cómo podría explicar? Were
It's
were
very similar. Where,
yeah,
war,
war
war.
and were. Um, war, you can say war as in guerra. You can say war, right? To be more clear. In your level of Spanish or English, which is intermediate, somebody would understand what you're trying to say when you over pronunciate war as in war. Okay, so it's okay that it is pronounced like that. Were and where is where the biggest difference is. So you want to make sure that that is where the E is more pronounced. Okay,
Okay.
where. Okay, so just remember the difference is with the H, where, donde, and then pronunciation. is that. I would say that's the closest, that's the easiest way. War. War. You were, where we
Okay.
thought
You
were
were.
innately human. Okay?
Okay. Then compare is okay. Compare.
Compared. Yeah.
Compare.
Com-
Newly hired or
newly
what?
hired.
Hired.
Hired. Um, watch my mouth. Hired. Hired. Okay? So you want to bring your tongue down behind your teeth in the part after the R. So it almost sounds like this. Here, I'm gonna hired.
Hired. Hired.
Like that. Hired.
Hired.
There
Okay.
you go. Yes.
Hired.
Hired. Okay.
Okay.
I made a mistake there. Where is pronounced where. Okay. And were is for. Okay. I'll make a note of that so you get it right. I apologize. It's not
Okay.
my day today.
Were and war. Okay.
War. Okay.
Fuck war innately. Okay.
Innately.
War innately. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions regarding that paragraph?
Not for me.
No? Okay. Victor, do you want to continue with the next paragraph?
Okay. Um, AI is much quicker and reliable without needing a break or pension, and for business people, it's vital. Some UK law firms are already using chatbots to draft legal letters or to come up with arguments in court cases. They are using chatbots as a kind of outsourced brain to reduce the workloads on themselves.
Good. Anybody pick up on anything that you want to mention?
Eh, vital, not sure. It's
Vital.
vi-
Vital. Yep. Vital. Just like that. You understand the meaning vital, esencial, necesario.
Mm,
Okay.
yes.
Some UK law firms are already using chatbots to draft legal letters or to come up with the arguments. So arguments. So it's easy to get confused with that one. I think you said it right, but just for the sake of making a note, arguments. So it's not arguments, okay? In court cases.
Okay.
Okay, they are using chat box. Oh, I always say chat box. They are using chat bots as a kind of outsourced. So you
Okay.
can barely hear the E. Again, the E is almost silent.
Outsourced.
Yeah, outsourced.
Outsourced.
Yes,
Outsourced.
outsourced. Brain to reduce the workload on themselves.
Reduce is not reduce, it's reduce.
Reduce.
Reduce. Okay.
Reduce. It might be reduce, reduce with a British person.
Okay.
It might be
Okay.
reduce with an Australian, but North American Native English is reduce. I know it can be so confusing.
Yeah,
Did you guys
because it's
learn?
like the same U from arguments,
Yes.
but here is
Reduce. Yeah.
reduce,
Arguments.
reduce.
Yes.
Arguments.
How would a I'm trying to think of
Reduce.
how a British person would say arguments. No, it's still arguments. Argue. It's a long U. So arguments. Okay.
Okay.
And reduce, again, it's a long U, but just a slightly different sound after the D. Okay.
Okay.
Reduce, reduce, workloads on themselves. Okay. Anything, anything else that stood out to you?
It's okay.
No? Okay. Does anybody want to read? Oh, actually, I'll read this last part. So, difficult words. Can I hear you guys say jeopardize? Victor, let's hear you say jeopardize.
Jeopardize.
Good. And Luis?
Jeopardize.
Okay, watch the sh. Jeopardize.
Jeopardize.
Yeah, perfect. And Javier?
Shepherdize.
Again, watch the porteño. Jeopardize.
It's like we have to change the H sound, sound.
Say that again.
It's like I put on the chat. It's like maybe we say che, and we have to
Mhm.
say che, like more. I don't know
It's
how to say.
more,
Like
it's je. Je.
yeah,
So I know it sound if you say it quickly, you have that ch that jeopardize, but you want to be careful not to do that either because it
yeah.
changes the word, right? But so does shepherdize, right? So try to keep the j to its true sound, which is j, j. Like practice the word jump. It's a quick word. You know, when you think about it throughout the day, say the word jump and try to like really overpronounce that J sound. J, j, j.
It's like it's not Sean. It's John.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Because then Sean is a totally different name. Like we have Sean and we have John in
Yeah.
English. So you don't want to call somebody
Yes.
named John. You don't want to call him Sean, right? So it changes
John.
the word, right? Yeah.
John.
So
Okay.
John, jump, those are good words. You know what? I'm gonna find a what do you call it? Trabalengua with J's in English, and then send it to you guys.
Jeopardize. Okay.
This is
You
going
guys
to be
can
fun.
practice that.
Jeopardize.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so difficult words, jeopardize. I think you guys got it. So, and jeopardize means to expose to danger or risk in this context. It also means threat, right? In general, threat, which is amenaza. Innately, which means naturally, essentially. So, can I hear you guys say, Javier? Let's hear you say innately.
Innately.
Good. And Luis?
And nightly.
Good. And Victor?
Innately.
Good. That was like very North American too. You were like innately. Good. Okay. And outsourced, which means obtained by contract from an outside supplier. So outsourced, just getting the source, getting information, or getting recursos, which is what sources is. Recursos. Buscando recursos afuera. So outsourced. Um, Can I hear you, Luis, say outsourced?
Outsourced.
Good, good, perfect. Victor?
Outsourced.
Good. And Javier?
Outsource.
Yeah, perfect. You see how like you barely hear the E at the end? It's like it almost sounds like it ends in an ST. Outsourced.
Yeah. For example, in this word, I put it on the chat. it's like talked. It's like
Talked.
it's hard to me to finish it.
Yes, exactly. Talked.
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 Otra
It's
palabra.
like it finished with a T,
It finishes with what? Sorry?
like with a T, like talked, like with a
It sounds like it finishes with a T. Yes.
yeah.
Talked. Prepared. That's doesn't sound like it ends with a T. But again, the E is very short, right? Prepared.
Yeah.
Prepared. What's another one? Talked. Um, outsourced. Um, angered. Angered. Que ha crecido en su enojo. Angered. He became angered. Angered. Así. Keep the E very short. If it ends in ED, you keep the E very short, almost non-existent. It's like this, angered, but
It's like
pronounced angered.
it can finish with a V, like it's like a softer um, finish, like with a D or like with a T.
You, it you can finish it with a strong D or a soft T. Does that make sense? It's kind of in between. That's what the sound translates to if you're saying it in a very native way. So outsourced, innately jeopardize, talked. What was another word in there that I saw? Um, the word written. Written. Again, E, very, very short, very almost silent. Written. Written. Okay. Um, I don't think there's another word in here. Maybe I thought I
Can
may.
you write that word that you said?
Sorry?
Uh, can you write the that word that
Which
you
one?
just said? The
Written?
last one. Yes.
Written. I don't know if I have the power to highlight here. No, that one right there. Do you see it?
Ah, okay, okay,
Written.
okay. Written. Okay, okay.
Written. Hmm. All right. I'll try to come. I'm going to try to make a list of words that have that very quick ending, and you can practice them. Um, and then maybe we can go over them on Thursday because that's a typical challenge with pronunciation when it comes to people with Latin native languages like Spanish or Italian. Um, because it's very phonetic. So everybody always wants to overpronounce the ed, the en, the er when there's less of an accent. There's a less of an accentuation in that part of those words. Okay, and getting that could make you sound very native, and it allows you to get through words quicker because it shortens the word, right? Okay. Any questions about the article?
No.
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 Have any of you guys used Chat GPT for work yet?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I use it. It's when you are working with code. For example, it's great to, for example, when we write code, um, usually we test it.
Right.
But if you, yeah, and it's not hard to write a test for the code, but it's like a shop. It's something that you usually don't want to do. So, for example, if you give the code snippet to the Chat GPT, it can write a test for you. So in
Wow.
that
Mhm.
case, for example, is at least to me, is I know it's great.
Yes. I can imagine it a student writing an entire essay or their thesis for university or college. And but I did read that um, especially institutions like educational institutions are being more mindful of that, and now um, they're finding ways to figure out if a student plagiarized. Do you know the word plagiarized?
No.
Plagiarize.
Copy.
Let me see if I can find the word plagiarize in Spanish. Because that one
Plagio.
is that when you like copy something?
Plagiar, I think. Yep. Plagiar.
Like copying or copiando.
Copiando. But it's like an offense in school, like especially in university, you can get expelled for it and lose your education, right?
Yep.
Plagio. ¿Puede ser? Plagio?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So I heard that that's what they're doing. They're going to be much more on top of that. So students aren't handing in essays made by Chat GPT. All right. Anything that you guys, I feel like we have a good objective to study for the next couple days until Thursday. But is there anything that you guys wanted to discuss further or learn more about that maybe we haven't covered today or in the last classes?
I was thinking, is one student needs to write an essay and
Mm-hmm.
use chat GPT, and other student has has to write the same essay, the same subject.
Mm-hmm.
They will be
Subject.
similar,
Mhm.
right? Sorry, subject,
Subject. Remember the J.
subject,
Subject.
subject. They will be
Subject.
similar, right?
Maybe if you ask ChatGPT the same question, I think this is probably going to give you the same answer. But one thing that ChatGPT has is that you can ask it, for example, to write. Yeah, you can ask. I think in the article, in the video that is below the article, um, a guy uses an example that he asked ChatGPT to write a Friends episode as Shakespeare.
Oh,
Yes.
So you can ask, for example, ChatGPT to write an essay as I don't know, maybe as a geography teacher, or as an I know
geography.
you yeah, like you can give it like how you say, a character, like to write something. So if you give ChatGPT that personality, probably it's going to write something different. But yeah, I think that is it's constantly learning. I think so. Probably the answer is going to change when times pass by, um, but I think that at the same time, probably it's going to give you the same answer if you give it the same question. It's like a little strange. I recommend
Think
to use it like for fun, and I started like I started like that, in that way, to ask ChatGPT about, I know, maybe receipts, or uh, I know you can ask it about anything that you have interest. So um, and it's free to try. So I
but
think it's
I can figure. It's okay. Figure.
Figure.
Mm,
Hmm.
I can figure.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Figure.
figure. I
Yes.
can I
Perfect.
can't figure how is different from ask Google, because I ask Google anything, and Google always respond a good answer. I don't know
it's the
why.
same,
It's the same.
but but you don't have to look for information. It's like, for example, what I usually do is to, if I have to search for something, it's like I Google, I open the first 5 links or 6 links on different tabs, and I look quickly on the tabs for the information that I want. ChatGPT is like, it gives you the answer already like processed, so you don't have to look for information. So for example, maybe you can ask it like, do I don't know, a workout routine for me, and it's going to give you a workout routine. But if you say like, I want the same routine but without this, or add this, or in these days, on the week, it's going to like modify the answer. So it's like something that you can look for in Google. It's like, I think it's quicker, probably. And one thing that it has is that if ChatGPT don't know something, doesn't know something, it's going to how to say, it's going to invent it, like to lie. So you have to look for that too. But I think it's like in that you can ask something and look for information quicker. I think that is a great thing. But you can Google too.
There is an option in Google that you can press. I'm going to try. I don't know how to translate. I'm going to take a look,
Like,
Look, yeah, take a
or
look.
to have luck. I don't know how to say. And when
You
you
mhm.
look for something, you try that, and Google opens a web page immediately
Yeah,
to
I think that
without
first
giving you, yes, an
the first
answer.
result, I think.
Did you want to use the word search? Is that the word you were looking for, Luis? Search?
Mm, no,
No.
luck to have luck. I don't
Oh, to
know,
have
be
luck.
lucky.
Hmm.
lucky. So
I'm
Hmm.
feeling
yes,
lucky. I think it says something like that.
Oh, I'm
yes.
feeling lucky. Yes, yes. Okay, yes, I've seen that setting. Yeah. I've never tried that one. Yeah. I didn't know it did
Yeah, but
that.
I think it's um I saw I know if you guys know Reddit, the webpage, the website,
Reddit. Hmm.
has a community that is for people that tries ChatGPT, and it's like it tries to get ChatGPT to make errors. So it's very funny, but it's great to see how you can like explore the range of questions that you can ask to ChatGPT.
Hmm.
And I saw it like a tool. I know, like a tool more to have on the toolbox, probably. And maybe it can. I know if it's so big that people is going to like instantly uh, uh, like fire off jobs because of ChatGPT. But I think that is like Google is a great tool,
Yes.
and it give you like another perspective maybe about some things that is is free to have. So,
Hmm.
but I don't use it a lot until like last week or the last 2 weeks, and only because I get curious about it.
Curious. Hmm.
Yes,
Uh,
Good.
so is that?
there is a lot of promo about this. A lot of promo is okay to say
How do you want to say it? Like, there's a lot of. Are you trying to say
propaganda.
a lot of buzz? Buzz is more informal. So promo, it would mean that the company ChatGPT is paying for uh, to advertise a promotion for the
Yes,
company.
advertise.
So it's
Okay.
more technical, right? So you could say advertise, but that's also a formal advertisement for the company.
Yes,
So
it's fair.
I think maybe what you're trying to convey or say is that it's very popular. So there's a
Yes,
lot of buzz about it. Buzz is informal, it's slang, but still very much highly used in English native language. Buzz. So there's a lot of people
but
talking about it. Yeah.
like bu said.
Yes, exactly. Buzz,
Okay.
like bees buzzing bzzz, everywhere.
Yes.
Can
Okay.
you use like publicity?
Publicity, yes, also
Yeah,
good. Yeah, a
publicity.
lot of publicity. Again, publicity too is intentional and more formal. But yes, Chat GPT is the new big thing, the new thing in the AI world.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I saw a picture. It's not necessarily Chat GPT that I'm referring to, but I saw a picture of the Pope, our
Yes.
Pope
Yes. I
wearing,
saw it.
you saw it wearing that white puffy jacket.
Ah, yeah.
And it looks so real. And like now, who knows what's real and what isn't with this
Yes.
AI stuff, right? I was actually, before I was talking to you guys, I was watching a video of a guy who does composing online, like uh, just music on the computer. And he worked in, through AI, he worked in Kanye West's voice to rap the song that he composed. And it sounds exactly like Kanye West.
Mm.
So it's like you never know anymore what's what.
Yes. If it's real or not.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Javier, have you used ChatGPT yet?
I did a little. Um, I did it for some stuff in the shop, but little questions, not very much.
Right, right. Okay. So I think for homework, the biggest takeaway for me in this class is that I think would be really helpful for all of you is pronunciation of anything with a J or a G or a Y, because they all can have that Y or J sound. So I'm going to look for something, whether it's an article or a trabalengua with G or J in English for you guys to practice those sounds, and then we can go over it together on Thursday.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Good.
If I can't find a tongue twister, that's how we say trabalenguas. Tongue twister. I'll write that down for you guys. Tongue twister. If I can't find a tongue twister, I'll just send you a list of
Twister.
words. Yeah, tongue twister. Tongue twister. I'll send you a list of words for you to practice, and then we can go over them on Thursday.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. Any
Yeah.
questions?
No, it's okay.
No.
Not
Awesome. Thank you guys.
See you guys.
Have a good week, and I'll see you guys Thursday.
Okay. See you
nice.
too.
Ciao.
Bye bye.
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 Bye bye.
Bye.